Video on the Lunar Quasar. So you'll start off with the hitch, black handle up, toe in, black handle down, stabiliser goes down, like so. To release toe ball, stabiliser goes up, black handle comes out. Got the handbrake, jockey wheel. In the gas locker you've got two straps and brackets to hold two propane or butane bottles. You've got a bulkhead regulator with two connectors on each side. Two connectors, sorry, not one on each side. Also have 13-pin plug which goes into the back of the car, which does the lights on the outside of the caravan, and the 12 volt if your car is wired up correctly. You've got your outside trim of flue, got your inlet for the water, so the water pump comes out, blue trigger lifts up, slots in, make sure the pump's at the bottom of the aqua roll. You've got your battery locker, which has a where you have your 110 amp battery for storage. You've got a strap and a tray, and you've got your 230 inlet for mains. You've got your toilet cassette which pulls out when full, and then you've got your filler cap for when you fill up your toilet inside the van. Now inside the van. As you come in the van, you have your main control panel. So to turn it on, you press that one here. Then you've got internal lights and then your awning light. Then you have water pump. Once you press that, and you make sure your drain off valve is facing down in the horizontal position. You can open it up. Like I say, open it up. When you first open it up, you will need to drain all the air out the system. And then when all the air is out, there's all three taps. So you've got this one and two in the bathroom. The pump will cut in and out as it needs to. Also on the screen it just gives you any information on the van. It tells you the level of the battery, and then next to it, if you hold this trimmer button here, that is for your hot water and heating. So if I click on there, so you can set it to say 30 degrees. On your water you've got off, eco, hot or boost, put it on hot, and then you've got gas, electric 1 and 2, and then you've got mix. Then obviously on the last one you've got your fan, eco, high. That just runs these low vents here. Then obviously once you're finished turning it off, you hold this black button here, and on the screen you will see it say off. Once using on electric, you will need to have this button on here, otherwise your heating or hot water will not work on 230. This one here, once connected to 230 mains, you turn that on and that will turn the charger on, which will charge your battery fitted to the van. Also here, that is a 12 DC shutdown button, so that will turn all 12 volt off in the caravan. So when you finish using the van, just press it just so it turns off, so it doesn't drain any power. On the left hand side here you have all your fuses and what they are for. Then you have your main RCD and 3 MCBs, and this little yellow button here is your test button. So they recommend before every time you connect to a new power source, always press that test button just to make sure the RCD is working as it should. Here you have your power touch mover box, and you also have there a little screen what the MCBs and that all do. Over here we have your cooker. So you have 1 electric hob and 3 hobs, gas hob, sorry. Then you have your gas grill and your gas oven. To turn on, so this you got 1 to 6. Obviously 1 being the lowest, 6 being the highest. That turns the electric hob on. And then with these, the gas hobs, you press it then turn it anti-clockwise and like so. As you can see, they're all on, and then with your grill, like so, and then with the oven, same thing, pushing the button, push anti-clockwise, press the igniter, and all comes on. Turn them off, turn all the knobs back to clockwise. Across from me, you also have the Dometic fridge. So to turn on, you hold that button there. So you've got 3 settings: electric, gas, and 12 volt. Obviously gas, you press it, set the temperature, and you will hear ticking. And then obviously when this blue light here, when it all stays solid, it means it is lit. With 230, when you've got mains in the van, just click on that and it will connect to the mains. Oh, that's right. It will connect to the mains. With the 12 volt, reason why it's flashing is because we have no car connected to the caravan. But obviously this will only work if your car is wired up correctly, and it will only maintain the temperature inside the fridge. It won't actually freeze anything. Just turn off, hold that button there, like so. Also, on the van you have your Thetford toilet. So once finished, you press the electric push at the top, you'll get water and fluid come through, and then you pull the flap at the bottom, push it away from you for the flap to open, and then once finished, press to close, otherwise the toilet set will not come out. Also in the caravan you have an alarm fitted. As you can see, you press on the key fob here, press it once, and down there is your PIR. So obviously once you give it a few minutes to set, your alarm will be activated and will go off when it senses movement in the van, or well, any movement. Yeah, so to disengage, press that button, beats twice, means disengage. Also, last but not least, we have your warranty cover. Obviously that just explains what we cover and what we don't, but one will be left in the van for you to have a look through. Thank you very much. Demonstration on the road. First of all, you engage your brake bar onto the wheels like so. As you see, the motors will come out on both sides. Then you can switch to the key. Take the handbrake off on the handset. Clip these 2 buttons together, and your controller is connected to the mover. Then you can move it forward, backwards, towards me, away from me, and versa on the back. To turn it off, 2 buttons again, like so, handbrake up,